Live for the praise of others, and you will become their prisoner. There is nothing softer and more flexible than water, but try to resist it. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Knowledge is the treasure, and practice is the key to it. He who is satisfied with his lot is rich. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. True words are not pleasant. Pleasant words are not true. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. Do not seek, otherwise you will lose. Do not seek, and you will find. Time is a created thing. To say I don't have time is like saying I don't want to. The wise man avoids all extremes. The one who knows and pretends not to know is on top. Who, without knowledge, pretends to be knowledgeable, he is sick. Even a loss can turn into a profit, or a profit can turn into a loss. Be attentive to your thoughts. They are the beginning of actions. The truth is not always beautiful, nor are beautiful words the truth. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. If you are alone for a long time, soon you will accept loneliness. You will never know your potential if you are afraid to be alone. By remaining true to yourself without seeking to compare and compete, you will achieve universal respect. A great man clings to the essential and leaves the insignificant. He does everything in truth, but he will never rely on laws. Watch your thoughts. They become your words. Watch your words. They become your actions. Watch your actions. They become your habits. Watch your habits. They become your character. Watch your character. It becomes your destiny. When people know a lot, it is difficult to manage them. Man dies from birth. Who knows doesn't say. Who speaks doesn't know. Whoever talks a lot often fails. To lead people, follow them. Get rid of the desire to have. Soft and weak wins over hard and strong. Victory over others gives strength. Victory over oneself gives fearlessness. A man dies easily because he has too much will to live. Fill your bowl to the brim and it will spill. Keep sharpening your knife and it will be blunt. Care about what other people think and you will always be their prisoner. There is no crime greater than having too many desires. There is no disaster greater than not being content. There is no misfortune greater than being covetous. You can always rise above those who offend you by forgiving them. You are controlled by the one who makes you angry. What is a good man but a bad man's teacher? What is a bad man but a good man's job? Because one believes in oneself, one doesn't try to convince others. Because one is content with oneself, one doesn't need others' approval. Because one accepts oneself, the whole world accepts him. A man with outward courage dares to die. A man with inner courage dares to live. If you aren't afraid of dying, there is nothing you can't achieve. When true virtue is lost, good nature appears. When good nature is lost, justice appears. When justice is lost, decency appears. The rules of decency are only the semblance of truth and the beginning of all disorder. He who knows the measure is satisfied with his position. Never say never, because the days go by so fast and nothing stays the same. Then I free myself from who I am. I become who I can be. The snow goose needs not bathe to make itself white. Neither need you do anything but be yourself. If you lack faith, then existence does not believe in you. I have just 3 things to teach: simplicity, patience, compassion. These 3 are your greatest treasures. New beginnings are disguised as painful endings. Be bent and you will stay straight. Be empty and you will remain complete. Be worn out and you will stay new. The whole being knows without learning, sees without looking, and attains without doing. People of higher morality do not consider themselves moral. Therefore, they have the highest morality. Whoever, undertaking a business, hurries too quickly to achieve a result will do nothing. He who carefully finishes his work, as he began, will not fail. To recognize your insignificance is empowering. Sometimes you must yield in order to win, and sometimes maintaining a low place leads you to win. We gain by losing, lose by gaining. Temperance is the first step of virtue, which is the beginning of moral perfection. The wise man is one who knows what he does not know. What the caterpillar calls the end, the rest of the world calls a butterfly. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. So the unwilling soul sees what's hidden, and the ever-wanting soul sees only what it wants. Health is the greatest possession. Contentment is the greatest treasure. Confidence is the greatest friend. Success is as dangerous as failure. Hope is as hollow as fear. A sage who wants to be above people puts himself below them. Wanting to be ahead of them